Have you ever noticed this? The person who talks the least in an argument often wins, not because they're smarter, not because they're louder, but because they understand how the human mind collapses under silence. Today, I'll show you how to win arguments without raising your voice, without explaining yourself, and without saying much at all. By the end of this video, people will start questioning themselves instead of you. Why talking more makes you lose? Most people think arguments are about logic. They're not. Arguments are about control of emotional pressure. The moment you overexplain, defend every point, or rush to respond, you give the other person power. Because the more you talk, the more openings you create. Winning isn't about proving you're right. It's about making the other person unsure they are. Rule number 1, silence is a weapon. Here's the first rule. Silence creates discomfort. When someone attacks your idea and you pause instead of reacting, their brain starts filling the gap. They think, did I go too far? Did I miss something? Why isn't this working? A calm pause does 3 things. It slows the argument. It raises your status. It shifts pressure back to them. Speak less. Let silence do the heavy lifting. Rule number 2, ask questions, don't defend. Instead of defending your point, ask a simple question. For example, so what makes you believe that? Now watch what happens. They're forced to explain. They start talking more. They expose weak logic. You didn't argue. You didn't disagree. You just handed them the rope. The person who explains the most loses authority. Rule number 3, repeat their point. Slowly. This is powerful. When someone argues with you, repeat their point calmly. So you're saying this is my fault? That's it. Nothing more. No emotion. No judgment. This forces them to hear themselves. Most people haven't fully thought through what they're saying. Repeating it back makes flaws obvious. And you still haven't argued. Rule number 4, lower your voice, not your position. People think winning arguments means being dominant. Wrong. Lowering your voice signals confidence. When you speak slowly and quietly, people lean in. Your words feel heavier. Emotional people look unstable next to you. Never rush. A calm tone says, I'm not threatened. And calm always wins against chaos. Rule number 5, don't try to win, let them feel it. Here's the secret most people miss. You don't need them to agree with you. You need them to feel uncertain. Say things like, that's interesting. I hadn't thought of it that way. Then stop. This confuses the brain. They expected resistance. Instead, they get calm acceptance. And suddenly, they start defending their own argument. Rule number 6, walk away first. The ultimate power move, end the argument before it peaks. Say, we can talk about this later. And leave. Walking away shows you're not emotionally invested. You don't need validation. You control your time. People replay unfinished conversations in their head. You stay calm. They don't. You win long after the argument ends. Common mistakes that make you lose. Let's be clear. You lose arguments when you interrupt, get defensive, raise your voice, try to prove intelligence, argue with emotional people. Logic doesn't beat emotion. Calm presence does. The mindset shift. Winning arguments isn't about dominance. It's about emotional control. The calmer you are, the more unstable the other person feels. Silence. Questions. Calm tone. That's a formula. The next time you're in an argument, say less, pause more, watch carefully. You'll notice something strange. They'll start arguing with themselves. If this helped you, subscribe, because the quietest person in the room is often the most powerful one.